Hello guys, I have really good news today. Kali Linux has been released for Windows. It's in the Windows Store and you could go and download it. But first, you have to enable the features Windows Subsystem for Linux. Go to Programs and Features, turn Windows Features on and off, scroll down and click on Windows Subsystems for Linux. Then click OK. And then your computer will have to restart, but when you're done, WSLL should be on. You should be able to type in bash. It might say nothing is installed or something like that, but bash should come up. Now, after we do that, we're gonna go in the store and search Kali Linux. There it is. And as you can see here, I'm not certain if it runs GUI based, but I know the terminal works. Yeah, I don't think these are valid images, because I'm pretty certain if it's terminal based it can't do that. Then click Get. It might take a decent amount of time to install, because it's installing basically the whole operating system. Notepad++ fork. That's off topic. Anyways, it might take some time to download. Let's see. 133 megabytes. I have a decent connection speed, so it will be quicker. That's great. Stupid ads. I have to fix my email. I'll do that in probably next episode, how to fix your email. I get a lot of spam and scam stuff on it. You can see Kali Linux rolling is open. It's installing. This may take a few minutes. And it's done. Okay. By the way, I did not cut anything from this video. It's going to be just on live. So, username, I like to go with right. And because it has the most power, so my password will be that. By the way, I am not blanking this out. It automatically, you can't see your password. The backspace button still works, so if you mess up, you can still delete it. But if you make a mistake, I recommend you delete all of it and try to redo it. Retype in your password. You can see they have the Kali logo here, and it's working. Sudo. First things you should run. I'm going to type in the string so it runs all of them. Trying to think of, yeah, I think that's going to be good. Python pip and that should be good. Sudo apt update and then sudo apt upgrade and sudo apt auto remove and then sudo apt install. Toilet Figlet. Cow say is just, you can do cow say what you want a cow to say. It works. These are unnecessary, but I do recommend you install the last 4 things. Metasploit framework for exploits. Python, so you have Python. Pip, so you could use the pip command. Default JDK and default JRE. JDK is not required, but Java Developmental Kit would be slightly useful. Enter. Enter. Okay, double click enter, I think. You could see it's going to update. It's grabbing the files. Okay. Has to update all of these things. So we're going to click enter. Or we have to click, after you get this do to continue, type in uppercase Y, and click enter, and it will update your terminal. You get this nice progress bar at the bottom showing it's updating. The end goal of this video is to be able to run MSF console, which would start Metasploit. Most people use Kali Linux for Metasploit, I'm assuming, so. Yes, okay. Also, if you think your terminal got frozen, just click enter, and it will basically re-grab the text from the terminal. Works sometimes if your terminal is actually frozen. In this case, it's just slow. I guess it's doing locale, so it is decently supposed to be slow. It's getting Nano, Vim, some other updates. So it's updating main Linux components, I believe. I shouldn't say, I would say main Debian, because Linux I don't think comes with Vim or Nano. This is, I believe, a glitch. This shouldn't be, this part here, all of these shouldn't be there. It's a progress bar glitching down. Well, it's okay. You could also run Debian files on this. Just, you can install Debian files like regular with a deb. I think it's deb. Install and then the file name. Not certain. I haven't installed a file like that for a long time. Also has apt, so if you would like to, actually, after this I'll show you the apt sources that they have set. See, enter just unfroze the terminal. Now it's working regularly. Okay. Also, you can get Kali Linux. I can write a review of 5 stars because it was easy to set up. Okay, fine. Submit. You can also install OpenSUSE Leap 42 or any newer version of OpenSUSE or SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, or Debian GNU Linux, or again Ubuntu. But in order to find it, I believe if you search Linux here, you could see we have a few Linux operating systems here. If you type in Linux, uppercase, I believe lowercase L works too. First thing here, run Linux on Windows. There's this nice category, and it tells you, like, this is an image. Run Linux on Windows. Install and run Linux distribution side by side on the Windows subsystems for Linux. So you can have multiple of these. As you can see here, I have this one, and I have Ubuntu and Kali Linux. I had this one, and I don't think I ever installed Debian because it's part of Ubuntu. So, otherwise, so far, Ubuntu works good, that works good. But, here's the problem. I'm not certain if I know how to fix it. If I go to Bash now, how do I get the version? Give me a second. I know where to get it. I watched a video. You could also see on their blog. Go to Kali News. Kali links in the Windows App Store. And it tells you step by step of how to do it. But at the end it told me a special command. How did he test if it was gonna work? I think he did. Yeah, cat ect issue. So in order to check what terminal you're running, just do is it ECT? I don't want to spell that incorrect. TC. So you can see if you run this, my bash is default set at Ubuntu 16.04. But this just tells you what bash.exe starts up. Otherwise, if you're going to start up Kali Linux and this Ubuntu keeps on opening, just type in Kali and click enter, and it will open up Kali Linux terminal. Otherwise, my default bash is set to Ubuntu 16.04.4 long-term support. Do you want? Oh, okay. It seems it's gonna install these things for me. So we go down, scroll down. Yep, there's pep somewhere in here. So it's installing Python, Java, I believe, all of that. Yes. It's installing 380 things. This should only use half a gigabyte. Okay. Also, something else that you might want to get is, what do you call it? Aptitude. Do sudo apt install aptitude, and then run sudo aptitude. It's a GUI interface for installing Linux applications. Also has categories and all of that. It's nice. Okay, it just finished installing Java and Cassie. That's good. What is it getting now? GNOME. Wait. Yeah, see? This is all that it installs. So that, therefore, the App Store showing that Kali Linux operating system, that's not true. In order to get that to work, you have to use a hypervisor like VMware, Oracle, VirtualBox, something like that, to get the GUI interface, and then you have to install it, and then yeah, this is way more easier. But all you get is a terminal. But what I would like to see from Microsoft is if they are able to get the GNOME desktop working in Windows. So like, just imagine this Kali Linux rolling with a GNOME desktop here. So I could like use Kali Linux here. That'd be cool. Otherwise, it's just a terminal. If you guys don't like terminals and this operating system is not for you, you should just get the Kali image, get a hypervisor running, and run it like that. Otherwise, here's my one. I have VMware Workstation Pro. So that's the terminal-based one. If we go here, Kali, click power on, you can see that this is Kali Linux. It's GUI based. It's not just a terminal. So I recommend you get a hypervisor and just run Kali Linux that way. But if really all you're going to do is terminal stuff, then Kali Linux like this would be easier for you guys to use. Otherwise, this is Kali Linux GUI based, let's call it. Or the operating system release. So here on terminal, it would be like enter username, enter your password. Here you could type in your username and password. It's more GUI based. I recommend that you use. Oh yeah, I'll have to install more of interfaces. Otherwise, what should do I prefer? I prefer the Kali Linux virtual machine, because that gives you more applications that you could use, because not all Kali applications are terminal based. So therefore, I prefer the Kali operating system. But if all you need is like Metasplit to work, then I prefer you get this Kali Linux. And I was totally not playing Fortnite. Another option you can get is if you go on to Docker, you are able to get Kali Linux on Kitematic and run it from here. Just start it up, click execute, and you can run Kali Linux command on Docker. Wait, I have to power off the virtual machine. Give me a second. There we go. This is the Kali Linux GUI that you see in the App Store. Otherwise, if you're getting it from the App Store, this is all you really get. Well, this is what Kali Linux actually looks like. You can see your terminals right here, just open up terminal. But you could do all this other stuff too. You could also have folder directories. Way more GUI applications, or applications in general over this. What I should do, so it can finish quicker, I'm going to shut down my firewall. Because if you're downloading Kali Linux, which is built for hacking, if your antivirus catches a hack, your terminal will just keep on basically looping the same install. I have that happen on my virtual machine here. But right when you shut down your firewall, it starts to work again. I upgraded this yesterday, and there was like 600 updates. Now there's 132 more. Wow. The Kali developers must really be busy now. Otherwise, yes, I like the terminal-based one better. Right now, I'm using GNOME. A threat was found. Here's an example of a loop. 57% keeps on trying to download it. Now, right when I turn off my firewall, pause protection, and turn off your antivirus. We're going to do 30 minutes, apply. Right when I finish, see, it's working. I finished this. That was getting stuck, and now it's installing other things. So that's an example of exploit database. I'm pretty certain will not install if you have your antivirus and firewall on. Otherwise, I'm using ESET, Internet Security, right now. Also, let's see what's different. Quick. Also, the terminal does not play audio, so if you like audio or dramatic hacking noises, your terminal can't do that. Otherwise, I'm going to put this terminal here, and I'm going to open this terminal up here, and you guys can watch them both run. Here we go. Wait. Oh, wait, that has to be on top. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay, they're almost done, I think. This terminal has finished, but this terminal has more to install. It's getting Metasploit Framework. So I'm assuming it's frozen, so we're going to take it, click enter. Yeah, sometimes it works. So this terminal's up to date. If you're wondering what sudo means, it stands for super doer. Just enables like administrator on Windows, for example. Yep, just some Java updates. Here we have, okay. Oh, it's also installing Ruby. So Python, Ruby, Java. It's getting all our languages installed. That's good. Let's see, we have 2 Kali Linuxes running. Let's check our task manager. Performance-wise, CPU is at 100%. No, it's actually not. Wow, that dropped down a lot. There we go. What? How many Ethernet? Okay, that's Hyper-V. Hyper-V. Until Ethernet, yeah. Can we move that up? Okay, we have this here. Pushing almost no data. And our graphics card running minimum. Decent amount of RAM consumption, barely any CPU consumption, considering that three operating systems are running. We have this one, we have this operating system here, and then we have our Windows operating system. But our antivirus is off. I guess we'll exit out of that terminal. So this is all up and running and good to go. We'll just power it off. Okay. Well, Kali Linux is frozen, I think. Maybe it's off. No, it didn't do the proper shutdown screen. See, that's an example of it being frozen. I clicked enter and now it's spamming text in the log. So setting up is way quicker than installing. And it should be done after this. Then you can run or 2 commands. But using all the taxes, let's go in Task Manager. OBS Studios and Task Manager. Okay, that's nothing. Here, Google Chrome, obviously. Okay. So the terminal uses a minimum amount of storage. Well, Kali's off one of them is. Click enter. There it goes again. Terminal froze up, clicked enter. And now it's spamming the console again. Oh, it's installing Metasploit. Found some commands. Okay, that's nice. MSF Venom. Okay, so let's run. This is going to be an example. Armitage is the GUI for Metasploit, basically. When I click it, there we go. Whenever you're trying to run a GUI application, you will get a nasty error that looks like this. What this is basically saying is no display variable was set. No, basically it doesn't have a window that it could use. So that's not going to work. But if they were able to get the terminal to display a GUI besides a text GUI, that would be nice. Here's an example of aptitude. I think I'm going to call this video Kali on Windows. Installing more stuff again, huh? And this is the GUI interface for Aptitude. Again, it's still text interface, I know, but it works. Not installed. It has only 565 packages installed. You can install all of these, I guess. The firewall tester. Ha! Plus. Click plus to add -2, remove G, and click G again to install. some things I'd like to get. I guess we'll get NGINX. So see we have something conflicting, click minus, and it will remove it. Seems to be working good. We have shells. We get our fish at. Here we go, fish. I guess we'll get ZSH. Utils. Oh, proxy. Okay, let's get that. A utility. Okay, let's see. Post-exploitation framework. I'll take that. Just add this whole thing. X11 don't even bother getting, cause it's not gonna work. Or XFCC, or GNOME, I guess. That's all we would like. So we click G again, and you get a dramatic installing screen. And we're done. Now it installs with DPKG. Oh, DPKG, I remember that. Okay. There's fish. Fish is nice for new beginners. It shows you like suggested commands and all of that. I guess for the rest of the video we'll use fish. Even though the video is almost done. Oh well. So now you guys can run your Linux commands and stuff on Windows. But also this runs Debian, so if you're going to install like Debian and Kali, might as well just get Kali. Because all the Debian archives existed in Kali Linux too. Enter. Unfreeze. Okay. It worked. Enabling module. Oh, Apache. Okay. Nice. Return. And then click Q to quit. Really quit? Yes. And fish. It's a friendly interactive shell. Nice, okay. So let's say I'm typing in Metasploit. It will give me suggested things. Oh. I guess I'll run that. What's this? Nothing. MSF Egg Hunter. Okay. That's interesting. Let's check if MSF Venom is working. Cursor Tune doesn't work anymore. I think it's in. Oh yeah, it does. Stern rate, yeah, pale rate generator. Yes, this does not work anymore, but they should just make it automatically apt install Metasploit framework. And we have to do moment of truth. Please work. There. Starting the Metasploit framework console. The chisel that's working is 95%. A warning has appeared. Yes, it worked. Look at that. Dramatic animation. Season 1 died of dinosaurs. Okay. And it's a horse. This is a horse and it's pulling this thing. It's in old times. It was like this thing. This is like a cloud or something, I think. I think it has like a secret message implanted somewhere. Like Metasploit. No. Oh, tells you the date. So apparently it's April 25, 1848. Press enter to size up the situation. Enter. Enter. Nope. Caffeine. Health overweight. Wait, okay. It's always cool in the lab. Health overweight. Caffeine. That's a lot of damage. Hacked all the things. Press spacebar to continue. Oh. So in order to generate something that looks like this, well, we know MSF is working. This will help. And then we will, let's create a flag. Oh, banner. Okay. Look at this hack. I'm going to hack into every device. Watch this. Ta-da! Now, okay. Banner just opens up the Metasploit banner in this thing here. Right now, I have 1,744 exploits running or working. Under auxiliary, not much post, not many payloads. Carry like DB and map. So it has a map built in. But you can toggle color too. Yeah, that's nice. This is a recard. This is exploit. This is payload. This is loot. That's lit pictures and banners. That's nice. Otherwise, Metasploit is working in order to get out. QURT. And we're back to our fish terminal. And okay, so Kali Linux works. It's up and running. We got Java installed. Yep, Java's working. OpenJDK 904. So this runs Java 9.0.4. And it's Java Developmental Kit. Oh, nice. It's in mixed mode. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. But it works. And then let's see what Windows runs. And let's try. And this runs 181, this runs 904. So this one's more up to date, but this one still works good. Oh, they're both in mixed mode. Okay, that's good. So I think we're getting the video here. In order to get off your terminal, click the X button, and it's gone. Ta-da! All your stuff is saved though, so that's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below and subscribe. Bye. If you have any questions, also ask in the comments. Okay, bye.